One thing I know we're ready for, though, holiday decorations.
And Natalie, we love our jobs. We make no issue in kind of claiming that. But our next guest, she's got a pretty cool job year round. And right now, her focus is on Christmas and getting businesses and homes ready for Christmas. Valerie, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome to the show.
Good to see you as well.
So tell us about your job. Let's start here because as I just mentioned, it sounds like you have a pretty fun one.
I love my job. So I am in the middle of, holiday season. It's a crazy time, but it's the best time of the year for me. This year I have 2 teams that I've set up with different restaurant groups decorating, and it's just a great, exciting time for me.
Oh, Valerie, it is the debate to tree or not to tree before or after Thanksgiving. I'm not going to lie. I already am looking at one tree we may have. We don't mess around when it comes to holiday decorations in my home. And I love seeing what you've got displayed there, but I'm always looking for tips, especially when it comes to a Christmas tree, a holiday tree. And I know you've got a few that you can pass on, right?
Right. So it really just depends on your style. What I'd like to say first off is you don't have to stick with red. What we did here, today I'm in West Chase, and I decorated this beautiful tree for a client of mine. And the stuff that she had already when I came to her home was great. She had all of these beautiful metallic pieces. And I said, you know what, let's elevate the tree. Let's take it up a notch. So we added this amazing ribbon. And so for those of you who haven't used ribbon before, it's a great element to add into the tree. I do a great big bow. I start at the top of the tree before you put anything else on the tree. First, of course, you have to fluff the tree. Put the bow on first and work your way down from there. Cut nice long pieces and weave them throughout the tree from the top down. It adds this really great element. And then I start with the largest ornaments. I use those deep inside the tree at the bottom and work my way out. Again, this adds lots of great dimension. What I find is a lot of people hang everything right on the tips of the branches, and all the branches are sagging and everything looks really, really heavy on the outside. So that's one of the little tricks that I do.
Oh, I love that. Do you have any tips for toddlers that are running the household these days? I have a 15-month-old that's my only hesitation with putting the tree up too early is that it's just going to be a headache.
Right. Some of the companies like Treetopia, Wayfair, Christmas Central sell these, I don't want to call them boxes, but almost like planters or rings that you can put around the legs of the tree. And that will help keep toddlers away from getting underneath the tree and will secure the tree a little bit better.
I love you were talking about ribbon too. Can we just, that's one thing we have on all of our trees. I don't think I was actually able to graduate school in my mom's eyes until I learned how to make her awesome bows. Once you learn how to make the basics of a bow, it really does add so much to a tree. And bows don't have to be that hard, right?
Well, they're not. Oh my gosh, they're so easy. Okay, so think of a figure 8. Remember when we were kids, Schoolhouse Rock? Remember if you could skate a figure 8? So think about that. And it's really just a figure 8 when you make your bow. And I'll just go over it really quickly. So
I want to do it with you right now. I love making them.
Okay. So it's just a loop. Bring it up. It's another loop. And if I had a longer piece, you would get, and then you keep going around top and bottom and then secure it with a zip tie and you're done. Yep. I mean, it's that easy.
Now, when it comes to styling, what do you do? I mean, do you look like some of the restaurants that you go into or the homes? Do you try to make it mesh with what the decor is in their home anyways and then complement it? Or are you a fan of having something totally separate that really stands out?
Well, that's completely up to the homeowner. So I just did a consultation last night where it was a new build and the house it's pretty minimal right now. But what I did was I found the homeowner's favorite piece of art, and I used the colors from that, and I pulled in velvet ribbons that worked back to the artwork, and then we're going to add in some pops of color. But I think it was mostly like teals and oranges and some golds, and so that's going to be a little bit different. And it really just depends on your style and your personal taste. Honestly, every job that I do is really a custom job. You'll never see 2 trees look the same.
Okay, Valerie, we only have 1 minute. I think we literally could have done the whole hour with you. We spent all this time talking about Christmas trees and holiday trees, which I love. Wreaths are also a really big item that people like to use to celebrate. And there's a way people can learn some tips from you on wreath making.
So you can use the same concept for the wreaths as the tree. So you make the bow first, put it on top of the wreath, and then I layer in all of the other elements around. Again, the most important thing is fluffing. So you want to fluff the wreath, put the bow on first, layer in all of the ornaments around that. And again, don't just hang the ornaments on the tips of the branches. You want to actually create a space, wire the ornament, and secure it tightly from the back. And that will make it, being that the ornaments will be inset is going to look so much better than everything sort of falling off of the front of the wreath, if that makes sense.
But you know what?
Where can people follow you?
Yeah, because I know you do have a wreath making class as well that you're going to be
I
offering.
know it's so popular. It already sold out, I think.
It's sold out, right? So it's this Saturday at the Epicurean. And we may be doing another one in January for Gasparilla. Yeah.
There you go.
So we're in talks for that. So people can follow me. I'm on Instagram, Valerie Romas, VALERIEROMAS, all one word. And they can check out my new website, which is valerie-romas.com.
Yay! I'm ready. How long do I have to leave the pumpkins up before I can make the transition? I gotta ask the boss about that one.
Yeah, the day after Thanksgiving.
Yep, I know. Well, speaking of the Epicurean, we're going to let you go back to decorating. Hopefully, maybe you can come to our home soon. Help us.
Sounds good.
Anytime. We're actually going to go to the Epicurean as well and talk about their art shows they have there. So a lot of fun stuff coming up. Yeah, look at this right here. So, all right, stay right there.
All right.